What's up, you guys? My name is Hutch and I make videos and put them on the internet. Now, if you guys are new around here, I mostly make gaming videos, but every Friday I do a vlog called So You're ... and you guys pick a topic. So if you want to leave a comment in the section below of something that interests you or you think is entertaining or you're curious about or whatever the fuck your reason is, you just put So You're ... and then if it's something that I have experience with, I'll talk about it. And just a little disclaimer, this is my perspective. I don't know what other people's perspective are. I'm not saying I'm the only one that's right. But this is the fucking feedback that I have on the topic that you guys left last week, which is so you're stuck in the friend zone. I really don't have a whole lot of feedback to give on this topic because I don't think the friend zone exists. I'm going to tell you about that right now. So first of all, what is this fucking friend zone that people are talking about? I think what the most common scenario in which I hear people talking about the friend zone is when there's a guy, usually insecure and has no idea how to talk to girls, is pining after this girl. And this girl knows that the guy's pining after her, that he wants to stick his P in her V, and the girl has no intention of ever letting him do that, and yet she keeps him around anyways because she likes the attention and he's fucking down to show up and help her clean her kitchen every once in a while or some bullshit. Or make her feel better about herself, whatever. I think that's the most common situation in which I hear the friend zone referred to, but I think it's total bullshit, and here's why. The biggest reason why this scenario is complete bullshit is because she's not your fucking friend. Like, that's not how you define a friend. The way that I define a friend is more about verbs than anything else. A friend is someone who's going to show up, who you can call, be like, yo, hey, I'm moving in a week. I need to borrow your truck, and if you could help me move some boxes into my truck and then put it in storage, that'd be awesome. And the friend's going to be like, yeah, totally, you're my friend. I'm going to fucking do that. Or a friend's someone that you can call 2 o'clock in the morning when something's really bothering you, and they pick up the phone and they're like, oh, it's fucking 2 o'clock in the morning, but you're my friend, so I'm going to talk to you anyways, because that's what we do. A friend is not someone that you just sort of, know and get along with and maybe have a few things in common with, and that's what you call a friend. That would completely cheapen the word of what a friend is. If someone knows that you have feelings for them and they like having you around because it boosts their ego, then that's just sort of weird. It's this creepy one-sided relationship that's purely based on insecurity on both parties or from both parties. And that completely invalidates any sort of friendship that could even possibly exist. And my guess is that 2 years from now, you're not going to be fucking friends with this person. A second scenario in which I see people referring to as the friend zone is when one party likes the other party has no fucking clue that this party likes this party, because this party has no idea how to vocalize that. And they keep hanging out with each other even though this party over here has some ulterior motives that they're not discussing. And this person over here has no fucking clue, and it's sort of harmless, and there's no mean-spirited stuff going on over here. It's just this weird dynamic based on dishonesty. I wouldn't call that the friend zone either, because it's just not. Another category of the friend zone is one that's based on a bit more honesty. Maybe this person over here likes this person over here, tells this person over here that they likes them. This person says, I don't like you like that, but I'd still like to be your friend. And this person says, okay, I'm okay with that, and continues to be friends with them anyways. Even though this person over here is suffering some serious fucking heartache, they're not being honest. The entire concept of the friend zone is based on dishonesty when you think about it. And that's why I think it's completely invalidated. So a reason why I think you should just strike the friend zone out of your vocabulary altogether is that it implies this sense of entitlement. Like, I would be able to put my P in this girl's V if she didn't friend zone me. It's like, no, she just doesn't want to have sex with you and you happen to be friends. The fact that you're friends is just incidental. It really has no bearing on the fact that she doesn't want to have sex with you. That's what's really at the core of what's going on here. So as a result of that, it's really easy for guys to be like, I could have had sex with that girl, but she fucking put me in the friend zone. And it's like, no, that's not. You're looking at it through a completely fucked up lens. Guys are not the only people that experience what people call the friend zone. There's a lot of girls out there in the world, especially a lot of gamer girls too, but there's a lot of girls out there in the world that really just don't know how to relate to other women or don't really enjoy other women's company as much as they see other women enjoying each other's company. And so as a result of that, they hang out with a lot of dudes. And as a result of that, they find themselves in a difficult situation because guys just don't look at them in a sexual way, and that frustrates the hell out of them. But 99 times out of 100, you're not going to hear a girl complaining about being in the friend zone. It's just more of like, oh, well, this kind of sucks. If you're someone who's compulsively stuck in what you call the friend zone, if you've had like 5 experiences in a row of girls that you really like, and they end up just being your friends, if there's one common denominator in that entire situation, and that's you, friendo. So I think it's time you start taking a look at your approach to things. The one thing that you can fucking never go wrong with when it comes to approaching someone that you're romantically interested is just simple honesty. And I think that applies to how you approach them in the first place. If you see a girl at work and she's kind of pretty, and you know you're into like the idea of going on a date with her or something like that, all you gotta do is walk up and say, hey, you want to go get some coffee sometime, just you and me, or you want to go do something that you like doing? Does that sound like something you're interested? Maybe don't say it like that. Maybe like, hey, I was wondering if you wanted to get a cup of coffee. At that point, it's on her. If she says, yeah, totally, let's go get a cup of coffee, most likely she picked up on the fact that you're not just approaching her to be a friend, and she's evaluating whether or not she would want to date you. Boom. It's really fucking simple. If you approach someone and be like, hey, how's it going? Are you on Facebook? Oh, sweet, you should totally add me. And then you end up talking to them every night for like 3 weeks, and you never say anything that suggests that you're romantically inclined towards them, then they're just going to assume that you're not. And after a while, they're not going to look at you that way. And it's really hard to go from that place to a place where they are looking at you romantically. If they're not into it, all you gotta do is be like, cool, no big deal. Rejection is not that big of a deal. Just because someone's not into you doesn't mean the next person's not gonna be. Not everyone in this world is gonna find you attractive. Not everyone in this world is gonna find you a suitable partner, and that's fine. That doesn't mean that you're ugly. It doesn't mean that you're a fucking loser. It just means that different people have different tastes in other different people, and you just gotta play the field a little bit. As soon as you put yourself out there in a way that suggests that you're romantically interested in someone, and they say no, and your continued exposure to that person really only brings up feelings of discomfort, then all you gotta do is just simply be upfront with them in that case too, and just say, hey, listen, I'd like to be friends with you, but right now I'm just kind of attracted to you, and it makes me feel uncomfortable and anxious, and maybe we just need to take like 2 or 3 month break or something like that so I can get some perspective, and we can come back and revisit this issue then. I've experienced that plenty of times on both ends, where you can't be friends with someone right away, but then after enough time passes, maybe they start seeing someone else, maybe you start seeing someone else. After a while, it just kind of becomes okay. You can just sort of laugh about it. But if in the meantime you're experiencing discomfort as a result of being around someone because you're attracted to them, that doesn't make you a creep, it doesn't make you weird, it doesn't make you anything but that. And all you got to do is vocalize that. I don't think I can be friends with you right now. Let's come back to it later. So if you stop shifting responsibility over to the other people that are involved in this situation and start focusing on yourself, it's super easy to do with these situations. You simply examine how you're feeling and take action as a result of that. Either decide that you're okay with being friends with someone that you're attracted to, and even though it's uncomfortable, you do value their friendship and you do want to stick around for that. And hopefully after some time passes, you won't be as romantically inclined, or maybe you'll just get over it completely. Or you decide that you just can't be friends with that person and you move on. Maybe you come back to it one day. But that's it. Those are the only two things. Those are your only two options in that situation. If it's the fucking example that I gave earlier, where it's a girl that's just like keeping you around to make herself feel better, fucking fuck her. You don't want to be friends with that kind of person anyways. I don't think that the friend zone exists. I don't think the men in this situation are these poor, helpless fawns that are being taken advantage of by these evil bitches. It's meeting some insecure, sick need, and they're willingly showing up and signing that contract. Like, yeah, you can fuck my emotional state up, and I'm totally cool with that. And it goes both ways. If someone is pining after you, and you know that you don't feel the same way about them, it really, honestly, is the best. And it might take you a couple weeks, it might take you a few weeks, but the 100% best thing to do in that situation is just to set a boundary. Say, listen, I can tell that there's some unrequited feelings going on right here. I don't want to put you in a position where you're going to be constantly hurt, so I think that we should take space. But honesty above any other principle in this situation is going to help all parties involved and end this fucking friend zone bullshit that we've come up with. So that's my take on that, guys. Again, if you have any other suggestions for topics, fucking type it down below. And have a good Friday. Have a happy, safe weekend. And I'm going to take off. Peace out. Have a good one. Bye. See you later.